Life is a long and unpredictable journey, filled with moments of joy, sorrow, love, and unexpected turns. As we age, we experience many changes, physically, mentally, and emotionally. In youth, we often think we have an infinite amount of time to live, to love, and to accomplish all the things we set our minds to. However, as the years pass, we come to realize that time is our most precious resource, and once it is gone, it cannot be reclaimed. Particularly when we enter old age, we often look back at the years we've spent and begin to understand the things that truly matter. One of the most significant aspects of life that will shape our happiness as we grow older is our relationship with our spouse. For many, the golden years are a time for reflection, connection, and renewal of bonds with the person they've shared their life with. Yet, in these years, many couples make critical mistakes that can leave them with feelings of regret and longing. When we look back on our lives, the moments we cherish the most are often those spent with loved ones, particularly the person who has stood by our side through thick and thin. But as we age, some couples unknowingly make decisions that cause their connection to grow distant, leading to regret later in life. The following are 3 major mistakes that many couples make as they live out their later years together. By understanding these pitfalls, we can work toward avoiding them and creating the most meaningful, fulfilling relationship possible as we age. Mistake 1: not cherishing the time spent together. As we age, time becomes even more valuable than ever. When we are young, we feel as if we have an abundance of time ahead of us to accomplish everything, to work, to build a family, to chase our dreams, and to enjoy life. But the truth is that time is fleeting, and when we get older, we begin to see just how precious every moment truly is. The opportunities to share moments with loved ones become fewer and further between. And for many, this realization comes too late. In youth, it's easy to take for granted the everyday moments spent with a spouse. We get caught up in work, raising children, managing our careers, and our social lives, and in the process, we sometimes overlook the little things that matter. Simple things, such as sharing a cup of tea together in the morning, having an evening walk, or just sitting in silence with one another, are often the most profound moments in a marriage. But as we grow older, our physical health may prevent us from doing those activities as often as we once did. The hustle and bustle of life slow down, but by then, we might realize that those little moments, which once seemed trivial, were the very foundation of our love. When you don't cherish the time spent together, those moments slip away unnoticed. You may think that there will always be more time to spend with your spouse, more time to talk, laugh, or travel together. However, once the years have passed, you can never recover the time that was lost. Regret often follows the realization that you didn't prioritize your spouse when you had the chance. By the time you acknowledge the need to reconnect, you might find that it's too late or that the emotional distance between you is too wide. Therefore, it is crucial to cherish the time you have together while you still can. Every day spent with your spouse is an opportunity to build memories, strengthen your bond, and cultivate a deeper connection. Don't wait for the perfect moment to spend time together, because those moments often pass by unnoticed. Instead, make the most of every single day, whether it's sharing a conversation over dinner, taking a walk together, or simply being there for each other. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and the moments you spend with your spouse today will become treasured memories tomorrow. Mistake 2: not communicating clearly, lacking emotional sharing. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, but particularly so in a marriage. As we grow older, it's easy to slip into a routine of silence or miscommunication. We assume that after years of being together, we know everything about each other, and thus, communication becomes less frequent or more superficial. This is one of the most dangerous pitfalls in long-term relationships, especially as we age. When we are young, we often communicate openly about our dreams, our fears, our desires, and our plans for the future. Over the years, however, many couples find that they no longer talk as much. Life becomes busy, and the energy that once fueled deep conversations gradually fades. But in our later years, it's more important than ever to keep those channels of communication open. As we age, we may face new challenges, from health issues to changes in lifestyle, and having clear, open communication is essential to navigating these changes together. Many couples stop talking about the things that matter, thinking they already know how the other person feels. But this can create a huge emotional gap. Even after spending many years together, it is essential to continue expressing your thoughts and feelings. Holding everything inside and assuming your spouse understands can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and emotional disconnect. Over time, this lack of communication can erode the intimacy and affection that once defined the relationship. Therefore, it's critical to continue communicating, even when it seems like everything is familiar and routine. Express your thoughts, feelings, worries, and joys. Share your dreams, your hopes, and even your fears. Ask about your spouse's day, their thoughts, and how they're feeling. Make time to really listen to them, too. Avoid letting silence grow between you because, without constant communication, the emotional bond can start to fray. Even small conversations can help keep the connection strong and the relationship thriving. Mistake 3: not supporting each other with health issues. Health becomes a significant concern as we grow older. Physical changes, health problems, and the natural decline of the body can make life more challenging. But what many people forget is that in old age, the support and care of a spouse become more important than ever. When we face health struggles, whether they are chronic conditions or occasional illness, the love and support from our spouse can make all the difference. Unfortunately, some couples make the mistake of neglecting each other's health, either due to busyness, lack of understanding, or denial. When a spouse is unwell, it's not just about medical treatment or taking medications. It's about providing emotional support, offering comfort, and helping each other through difficult times. Many people think of healthcare only in physical terms, the right medications, doctor visits, and exercise, but mental and emotional well-being are just as important, especially when the body begins to fail. If one partner doesn't fully understand the health needs of the other, or fails to support them through illness, it can lead to feelings of isolation and resentment. One spouse may feel alone in their suffering, while the other may feel helpless and distant. Furthermore, many people avoid discussing their health concerns openly with their spouse. This lack of communication can leave both partners feeling uncertain and anxious. It's crucial that both spouses take an active role in supporting each other's health, emotionally, mentally, and physically. If you're both in tune with each other's needs and challenges, you can approach aging together as a team, providing the care and comfort that each of you needs. Taking care of each other during difficult health times is not just about preventing or managing illness, it's about fostering an environment of love, empathy, and shared responsibility. If you fail to support your spouse during health struggles, you risk damaging the very foundation of your relationship. Therefore, always prioritize each other's health, both mental and physical, and be proactive in offering love and support when needed. Conclusion. As time passes, life becomes increasingly precious. We cannot stop the hands of the clock, and we cannot turn back the years. To avoid deep regret in our later years, we must focus on the things that truly matter, cherishing the time we have together, maintaining open communication, and supporting each other's health. These are the elements that will ensure our relationships endure and that we can look back on our lives with gratitude and peace of mind. Don't wait until it's too late to strengthen your connection with your spouse. Invest in your relationship now, and make sure that the years ahead are filled with love, laughter, and mutual support. Life is short, but the love we share can last forever if we nurture it with care and attention. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it to spread it to those around you, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest videos. Also, feel free to leave your comments and share your experiences so we can exchange ideas and discuss them together. Likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions give me the motivation to create the most engaging videos for you. See you in the next video.